Okay, so today we're going to be like tackling something that feels like, I don't know, ripped from the headlines, right? AI and healthcare. And honestly, some of this stuff feels like it's already here.
Yeah, it's definitely picking up speed. Like the amount of research and articles you send over, it's a lot.
I know, right? Especially like with people like Naveen Jain, right? Like he's predicting AI is going to completely change how we think about health, you know?
Yeah, Jane's vision is definitely ambitious.
It's a lot, some of
A
it.
lot to unpack there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, totally, totally. But okay, so one thing that really stuck with me, right? He talks about how like, our current system is, like, super inefficient, which feels strange, right? Because we spend so much money on healthcare.
Yeah, it's something Jane talks about a lot. Like it's this weird contradiction where the U.S. spends a huge amount on healthcare, but we're not seeing the results.
Yeah.
Like our outcomes and efficiency are surprisingly low.
Right. It makes you wonder, like, why is that, you
Well,
know?
Jane argues that it's because we're so focused on just like treating diseases after they become a problem.
Okay, so we're what, like, playing catch up?
Yeah, exactly. We're stuck in this reactive cycle instead of focusing on prevention.
Hmm.
And that's where he sees AI changing things.
So instead of waiting for something to go wrong, AI could help us, what, like, stay ahead of it?
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
imagine a future where AI is analyzing your health data in real time, your genetics, your lifestyle, even your environment.
Hmm.
And it's using all that to flag potential risks.
Yeah. Okay, so you mentioned analyzing personal data, and this is what brings me to, personalized medicine. It's
Yeah.
always been fascinating to me, but how does that actually work with AI?
Basically, it's about ditching the one-size-fits-all approach. AI lets us customize everything, like your diet, what exercise you do, even down to the supplements you take, all based on your biology.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that what might be healthy for one person could be bad for someone else?
Yeah, exactly. What works for you might not work for me.
Huh.
People respond to food so differently, and AI can help figure out those specific triggers for you.
That's wild. I always wondered about that, those individual responses. One of the articles you sent me mentioned a company called Viome. They're
Yeah.
using AI to analyze the gut microbiome, right?
Yeah, Viome uses AI and this technique called metagenomic sequencing to analyze your gut microbiome. But here's the thing. It goes beyond just identifying what bacteria are in there.
Okay.
It actually analyzes their genes and figures out what they're doing in your gut, which gives us a way more detailed picture of your gut health than we've ever had before.
So they're not just looking at the players, they're analyzing the whole playbook.
Exactly. And with that information, AI can figure out which foods and supplements are actually best for you and actually target inflammation.
Okay, this is blowing my mind. Like, no more universal healthy food lists anymore.
Well, not quite, but we are definitely moving towards a future where your ideal diet is based on, your biology, and AI is the key to that.
It's crazy, right? Like, we could be so close to having this personalized approach to something as basic as food. But it doesn't just stop at diet, right? Like, we keep hearing about these AI health coaches. What's the deal with those?
That's where things get really, I don't know, really interesting. It's like having a personal health detective constantly working in the background.
Okay, I like that. A personal health detective.
Yeah.
So, like, paint a picture for me. What would that actually look like interacting with one of these AI health coaches?
Okay, so picture this, right? You wake up, you're not really feeling it, kind of groggy. You check your AI health coach and it's like, good morning. Looks like you might be a little dehydrated. How about starting your day with a big glass of water and some fresh fruit for an energy boost?
Okay, I mean, I could get used to that, right? No more guessing games about what my body needs.
Exactly.
But what about, like, beyond just the morning? How would it work throughout the day?
Okay, so throughout the day, right, your AI coach, it's learning your patterns, it's looking at your data in real time, and it's giving you these personalized suggestions, right? So let's say you're at work, it's the afternoon, you're reaching for that third cup of coffee, you know, got to fight that afternoon slump.
Yeah, yeah.
But your AI coach, it sees your stress levels going up, it sees all the caffeine you've had, and it might be like, hey, how about a quick walk outside instead? Or maybe a few minutes of meditation.
So it's not just about preventing disease, but also just like optimizing how we feel day to day.
Exactly. It's a totally, holistic approach to well-being, like
Yeah.
physical, mental, even emotional, right?
Yeah.
Your AI coach basically becomes this intuitive, helpful companion that's always nudging you towards, making healthier choices.
I mean, it sounds almost too good to be true. Like, are we talking about something that we could actually see in our lifetime? Or is this still like sci-fi territory?
Honestly, I think we are on the verge of a massive shift in healthcare.
Yeah, okay.
The technology is like moving so fast. And with people like Jane, really pushing the boundaries, I have no doubt that these AI solutions are going to become a lot more common, even in our lifetime.
That's pretty incredible. But I want to talk bigger picture for a second, right? Could this actually help us like conquer things like heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, all those big ones?
That's exactly what Jane thinks. He's really focused on this idea that by identifying and addressing like the triggers for chronic inflammation early on, using all these tools we've been talking about,
Right,
we
right.
can actually prevent those diseases from happening in the first place. It's not just about adding a few years here and there.
Yeah.
It's about transforming the aging process.
Totally, totally. And actually, you know what? He doesn't even stop there. We haven't even talked about nanobots yet.
Oh, right.
Nanobots, that's where things go from like really amazing to like, whoa, we're talking tiny robots performing surgery inside our bodies?
Well, surgery might be oversimplifying it a little. Think of it more like,
Okay, maybe not surgery, but we're still talking about like microscopic robots inside the body, right? So what's a better way to think about it?
yeah, think of them like tiny little mechanics constantly making repairs at like the cellular level.
Okay.
Like they could deliver a drug directly to a specific cell. They could clear out blockages, even repair damaged DNA,
Wow.
all with a level of precision I can't even imagine right now.
Right, like that's some next level stuff. I mean, it sounds like something out of Star Trek, you know? But how do you even how do you even start to build something that small and complicated?
It's this really, I don't know, amazing combination of nanotechnology and AI, right?
Hmm.
Building a robot smaller than a human cell that can like navigate your bloodstream, find its target,
Mhm.
and actually do something once it gets there. It's pretty wild.
It's mind-blowing, and this is all guided by AI, right?
Yeah, the AI is like the I guess like the air traffic controller,
Okay.
analyzing all your health data and basically directing those nanobots where to go, what to do.
Mhm.
It's like an internal health management system, but like microscopic.
And it. So we've established that this is all like super incredible, but it's also incredibly complex. So what are the biggest challenges? What do we have to overcome to actually make this nanobot future happen?
Well, first off, building these things.
Yeah.
That's just step one.
Right.
We have to be sure they can actually move around the body safely, that they'll get to the right place, do their job, and then like either break down naturally or be, safely removed.
So it's not just about the technology, it's about being able to like integrate it with the human body.
Exactly. And that's why we need to be having these conversations now, right? About the ethics of all of this.
Right. Right.
We have to be aware of the risks, not just like get caught up in all the amazing potential benefits.
This whole conversation has been a trip, honestly. Like personalized diets based on our gut bacteria, AI health coaches, and then you throw nanobots in the mix.
It's a lot, yeah.
It really feels like healthcare is about to go through this massive change, you know? So for our listeners who are like totally nerding out on this right now, what's like the main takeaway?
I think it's that the future of healthcare is all about being proactive, it's personalized, and honestly, it's pretty exciting. We're not just managing diseases anymore. We're trying to stop them before they even start. And that's all thanks to AI.
It really makes you think, like, what could you achieve if you could just like sidestep all the health issues,
Yeah.
right? And just live a longer, healthier life?
That's the question, isn't it?
It really is. And if even like half of this stuff actually happens, we are in for a wild ride.
Yeah, for sure.